Hi there, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Welcome back to 100 Days of Envelopes. We are on day 75. Let me just double check, 73, 74, 75, yes. And we are going to do something that was actually a suggestion from one of you, Crafty Corey. She mentioned I did another video, it was a reel actually, about this paper strip cluster idea. And she said we should do that on an envelope, and here we go, Corey, we're going to do it. So I've grabbed, this time this envelope shape's a little bit different. I knew there were some in there with this type of flap, and I think that's going to better lend itself rather than the pointy flap. But we're going to go this direction on the page, and we are going to do a paper, what do you call those, like a snippet roll. You see people do that with fabric and then sew them. Well, we're going to do a paper snippet strip here. Okay, so we're first going to decorate our envelope in something kind of plain. So I thought this might be a good one to show up against this background here. Unless I can find something else. Just once, bear with me. A little busy. I'm gonna just go bold. I'm just gonna go for it. I think we're just going to use this paper right here. So I'm going to just cover this first of all. That side's going to get glued down. Now if you don't like this divot here, you could flip it over and flip this back if you like, and then your pocket would be underneath. But I'm going to do it so that when this flaps open, the pocket's right there. Up to you. Whichever way you want. So Corey, thank you for the suggestion. I'm going to call this a snippet strip because it's not a full roll. I'll just start here. Actually, let's just line this up across the top. A little crooked, that's okay. So this is the day where I'm catching up because I missed a day, which was technically yesterday. So this is day 75, which is the right day, but I will have two videos out today, 74 and 75. I can't tell you how disappointed I was. I was so sick. There was no way I could not have done a video. There's just no way. Oh, I like that. I like that together. So again, we're using the Attic papers. They're still on sale, so I thought one more page spread with Attic papers. Okay. And then we're going to do our snippet roll. So let's first just ink this up a little bit. Okay, so I have just some random sheets here that I grabbed that were kind of neutral. This does pick up this orangey color here a bit, orangey, burgundy, whatever. And I'm just going to rip these into small strips that are pieces, scraps, that are big enough just to cover the flap of the envelope. I'm just going to make a pile of those. I'll get rid of the blank part here. We'll just get the text. And we'll do a pile of text. And then I have this lovely handmade paper. Those, and then there's this, it's thin scrap of paper. Okay, so there we go. So I have these to choose from, and then I'm just going to start randomly. I'll just kind of do like a little strip of glue here. Just about out of glue. So I would just start putting these on like that. Don't overthink it. Just get them on there and just make sure you don't have any of the envelope showing. So now I'm going to go back to the music. This is so fast, but so cute. And I did this one. And then I did this one. Back. Change the direction of that one a little bit. It's too much the same as the one before. Oh well. And then text. That. And then back with the music notes. Just about out of glue. And then looks like room for one more. And I don't want any straight edges, so that. And like that. Okay. Fun. Okay, so it's a little bit, actually it's okay if it sticks out because that would be kind of pretty, wouldn't it? All right, now you can embellish that a little bit if you like. I'm trying to think of what I have. If I have any teeny tiny butterflies, that would be really cute. These guys, but they're kind of dark. Oh, here's a couple white ones. Aw, she's kind of cute. Look at the green picks up over here. I kind of like that one. What do you look like on here? One I'd made before. Well, she's cute. I'll just put her down here at the bottom. I like that. And then that one's really big. Way too big. A little bit smaller. And it's just another small one. But we could certainly do that. We could put her on here. And we could do there. That's cute. Like that right there. And then maybe we'll, I don't know, but let's see if we can. Yep, we'll do that. Okay, done deal. How cute is that? And then of course your snippet still lifts up, so you can still use that as a pocket, right? Oh, you're so cute. Should just go through and make a bunch of these. That's another great little multi-make or bulk make idea. Put you down here in the corner. You right there. Very cute. I like it. I want that crooked. That's cute. Okay. So when you, this will glue in, and then, oops, you can still open that on the edge and use that as a pocket in your journal. How cute is that? That's cute. All right, let's get this glued in. Aren't those snippets just so fun, and just with a little bit of planning? So just, and a great way to use up your scraps. Just color coordinate a little bit, stick with some neutrals, pull out one color if you can. Like I use this to pull out that kind of pinky orangey coral color there. That's all you need. Don't need much. Now once this is on, you can rip it further. Like if it's too much, you could continue to rip that, right? This glue of this envelope itself wants to stick, so I feel like I should put something there. I should have done that first. Yeah, that's really sticky. I should cover that. It's a little bit longer. Now, don't mind me for a sec. I'm just going to cover this because that's just going to stick closed on us, and we don't want that. It is just a book of ideas, but still. Okay, now I'm actually just going to do a tear. Wish me luck. I think it's going to work. I can kind of see the sun or the light coming through the back there. Trying to rip along beside my thumb. Behind the snippet line, or behind the snippet strip. There. Maybe some of that could come off. That worked. That worked just fine. Okay, now I don't need to worry about that getting glued shut to the book. So a snippet strip, or a snippet flap. We'll call it a snippet flap. That's what we'll call it. Let me grab my pencil. So this is day 75. Snippet flap. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me. I look forward to seeing you on day 76. Take care. Bye.